In a busy city, there lived a man named Rajiv. Years ago, he had a family, a small house, and a steady job as a driver. But life changed quickly. When his wife fell sick, he sold everything to pay for her treatment. He lost his job, his savings, and slowly, his hope. After months of struggle, he ended up on the street, begging for coins to survive. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Rajiv stopped caring about the world, and the world stopped noticing him. People walked past him as if he didn't exist. He began to believe the voice inside his head that whispered, "You're nothing, you'll never rise again." One cold morning, as Rajiv sat by the roadside, a woman named Priya stopped in front of him. She didn't offer him money or food. Instead, she placed a small mirror beside him and said softly, "Look into this every day and ask yourself, is this the man you really are?" Rajiv stared at her in confusion. When she left, he looked into the mirror for the first time in years. He saw a tired, broken man, but behind the dirt and despair, he saw something else, a spark. He whispered to himself, "Maybe I still have a chance." That night, he couldn't sleep. For the first time, he felt a strange kind of pain, not from hunger, but from realization. The next morning, he washed his face at a public tap. It was a small act, but it made him feel human again. The next day, he offered to help a nearby tea seller wash cups in exchange for a cup of tea. Days passed. The tea seller noticed his honesty and offered him a small job. Rajiv began to save a few coins each week. Every morning, before work, he looked in that same mirror and said, "I can change my life." Months turned into a year. Rajiv worked hard, learned the tea business, and eventually took over the stall when the owner retired. He named it Sunrise Cafe. It became a symbol of new beginnings, not just for him, but for others too. He started hiring people from the streets, giving them the same chance he once needed. One day, a customer asked, "How did you manage to turn your life around?" Rajiv smiled and pointed to a small mirror hanging on the cafe wall. This mirror reminded me that the person who could save me was staring right back. When you change your mindset, your world begins to change with it. The power to rise, to rebuild, and to live again has always been inside you.